Hi everyone! Beginning in bar 114 of the second movement of his Eroica Symphony, Beethoven introduces a Fugato consisting of only 5 subject entries, 3 subject entries in the Fugato's tonic key F minor, and 2 answer entries in C minor. The subject is composed around a stepwise ascent between degrees 1 and 5 of F minor. And the real answer includes the same ascent in C minor. In both keys, the subject harmonically outlines a cadential progression concluding with a perfect cadence in the relevant key. While the initial chords of these progressions typically begin with tonic and subdominant harmony, here Beethoven begins instead with C minor's subdominant, which also sounds as a pivot chord, moving then to supertonic harmony. The answer entries both conclude with tonic major chords sounding also as F minor's dominant, leading back into that key. Against the subject entries, Beethoven consistently uses this counter-subject, which is melodically framed by the key's first degree and includes an ascent using the 6th and 7th degrees from the relevant harmonic minor scale. This counter-subject essentially moves in contrary motion with the subject and, as expected, is written using invertible counterpoint, allowing it to be used above and below the subject. Except for the first subject entry, Beethoven also uses a second counter-subject, which over the subject entries typically begins and concludes on F minor's 5th degree. While over the answer, Beethoven varies the counter-subject's initial note, here beginning it on C minor's 7th degree, and here on its 5th. In both instances, however, the counter-subject concludes on C minor's 5th degree. The difference therefore occurs in the counter-subject's beginning notes, with Beethoven here retaining the descending A-flat and G notes, but preceding the A-flat with G, creating the upper neighbour note figure 1/16th note beat to the right. In this subject entry also, Beethoven varies the melodic contour of the second counter-subject's second bar, here approaching F minor's 5th degree from below. Except for here where the melodic alteration sounds the root note of B-flat minor subdominant harmony, in all other second counter-subject entries, the introduction of the key's 5th degree in the counter-subject's second bar creates a brief dominant pedal. A dominant pedal is also included here in the timpani, which underpins, except for the final note, this complete answer entry. As with the first counter-subject, the second is also written using invertible counterpoint, allowing it to be used above and below the subject. Beethoven, however, consistently uses it below the first counter-subject. After the Fugato's final subject entry, ending here in bar 133, the work moves briefly into the key of E-flat major, where Beethoven uses various motifs derived from the subject and counter-subject's melodic contours. Here in the strings, for example, the second counter-subject's upper neighbour note and stepwise descent, or just the descent, are used along with the descent's inversion. In the E-flat horns and clarinets also, Beethoven uses the initial 2 bars of the subject's melody, which he joins, creating a related theme. The same ideas are then used in these bars, now in the movement's tonic key of C minor. And here, now in G minor, Beethoven introduces this triplet figure, which is used until bar 149, where the texture then thins, leading to the Fugato's conclusion in that key. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.